This upcoming weekend at UFC Fight Night Paris, the main event is going to be Renato Moicano versus Benoit Denis, and I'm here to give you my exact prediction on how Benoit Denis is going to absolutely run right through Moicano. But before we get into that, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as it definitely helps the channel. But let's just hop right into the prediction. I genuinely think that there's nothing for Moicano to offer Denis. There's no aspect of MMA where Renato Moicano is better than Denis at. And the power difference is honestly quite laughable because Benoit Denis has been finishing opponents left and right, whereas Moicano made his debut in the UFC in 2014 and barely got his first TKO in 2024. He either submits you or it goes to a decision. There's no in between, at least until his last fight. And Denis is going to be a nightmare matchup for him as he tends to push the pace. He's definitely all up in your face, and I don't think Renato Moicano's jiu-jitsu or wrestling is going to work in this one. I know in his last fight he definitely imposed his will in the ground game, and it seems like every time Moicano gets an opponent that's actually able to defend a takedown, he crumbles under the pressure, and if he's not able to take you down, he's unable to overcome adversity. As shown with Brian Ortega, Jose Aldo, the Korean Zombie, or even Rafael Fiziev, he's been finished by all of these men, and what all of these men have in common is the ability to push a pace forward. They're actually competent when it comes to the ground game. They're not the Drew Dober or the Jalen Turner that's just going to allow you to take them down. And I see Money Moicano getting finished within the first or the second round. After a couple failed takedown attempts, he's going to realize that his game plan is not going to work, and Benoit Denis is going to be in his face from the moment the bell rings. And Moicano's not going to be able to wither the storm. He's going to get clipped early, and unlike Jalen Turner, he's actually going to go for the finish. And Benoit Denis is probably the hardest puncher that he's ever gone against. I guess you can argue against Rafael Fiziev as well, but I feel like Moicano is very chinny, and a lot of people don't mention that. He unfortunately inherited the Brazilian no chin. He's up there on the list with Gilbert Burns and Charles Oliveira, and unfortunately for the fans, we're not going to be able to hear the classic Moicano post-fight speech. I'm just hoping that it can be somewhat competitive and a close fight, even though it probably won't be. It'll definitely be entertaining to say the least. But that's going to be all I have for you guys today. Let me know your predictions down in the comment section below.